Every morning when the sun rose over the Nile, the ancient Egyptians felt something we've almost completely lost: relief. Because to them, the sunrise was not guaranteed. It was a victory, the end of a desperate, violent battle fought in the underworld every single night, between the sun god and a serpent of pure chaos that wanted to swallow all of creation. This is the story of Ra's nightly war, and why the Egyptians believed the universe was always one bad night away from ending. At the very center of Egyptian religion stood the sun, and the sun was a god named Ra. Ra was not just one god among many. For much of Egyptian history he was the king of the gods, the creator, the source of all life. In one of the great creation myths, in the beginning there was nothing but a dark, endless ocean of chaos called Nun. And out of that lifeless water, Ra brought himself into existence, the first act of creation, light emerging from darkness, order emerging from chaos. From Ra came the other gods, and from the gods came the world. So Ra wasn't just associated with the sun, he was the principle of order, light, and life itself, standing against the original darkness from which everything came. And every day, that's what the sun crossing the sky represented, the daily, visible proof that order was still winning against chaos. The Egyptians watched Ra's boat travel across the sky from dawn to dusk, the sun moving through the hours of the day. But the question that haunted them was, where does the sun go at night? What happens to Ra in the darkness, in the hours when the world is black and cold? And their answer was one of the most dramatic ideas in all of mythology. The Egyptians believed that when the sun set, Ra did not simply vanish or rest. He descended. The setting sun entered the duat, the underworld, the same dark realm of the dead that human souls traveled through. And so each night, Ra and a crew of gods sailed his great solar boat through the 12 hours of the night, navigating the perilous landscape of the underworld from west to east, so that he could emerge again at dawn on the other side of the world. This night voyage was itself a profound idea. Ra, the sun, actually grew old as the day went on, depicted as an aged god by evening, and the journey through the night was a journey of renewal. In the depths of the underworld, Ra would unite with the mummified body of Osiris, the lord of the dead, and in that mysterious union the sun god was regenerated, made young again, ready to be reborn as the dawn. So every night was, in a sense, the sun dying and being reborn. The boat passed through 12 regions, one for each hour of the night, and in each region Ra brought light and life, even to the dead. As his boat passed, the souls in the underworld were briefly illuminated and revived by his light, then fell back into darkness as he moved on. The sun's journey gave hope even to the dead. But the underworld was not a safe passage. And in the deepest, darkest hour of the night, the boat met its enemy. Its name was Apophis, in Egyptian, Apep. And Apophis was the embodiment of everything Ra stood against. If Ra was order, light, and creation, Apophis was chaos, darkness, and destruction, the will of the original nothingness to swallow everything back into itself. Apophis was a serpent, but a serpent of monstrous, cosmic scale. The texts describe him as enormous, his body the length of the horizon, hundreds of feet around. And crucially, Apophis was not a god who could be reasoned with or bargained with or ever truly killed. He was a force. His single, eternal goal was to stop the sun, to swallow Ra's boat, to extinguish the light, and to drag all of existence back into the dark chaos from which it came. Every night, as Ra's boat traveled through the underworld, Apophis lay in wait, usually in the deepest hours, and attacked. He would try to swallow the boat whole. In some accounts, he used a hypnotic stare to try to freeze Ra and the crew in place. He churned the underworld river to try to capsize them. Night after night, for all eternity, the same battle, because the stakes were nothing less than the continued existence of the universe. And the Egyptians did not assume the good guys would automatically win. They believed Ra needed defenders. And so the boat carried warriors. To defend the sun, the gods on Ra's boat fought Apophis directly, every night. They speared him. They hacked at his coils with knives. They bound him with chains and spat fire at him. And here is one of the great surprises of Egyptian mythology: the god who stood at the very front of the boat, the fiercest warrior against the serpent, was Set. Yes, the same Set who murdered Osiris, the god later remembered as a villain. But in this older and arguably more important role, Set was the indispensable defender of all creation. His tremendous strength and his very association with chaos and violence made him uniquely able to face Apophis. Night after night, Set drove his spear into the serpent's body, holding back the chaos so that the sun could pass. It's a profound idea, that you need a measure of chaos and violence on your side to defeat a greater chaos. The ordered world was defended by its wildest god. Each night, through their combined effort, the gods wounded Apophis enough to drive him back, and Ra's boat broke through to the eastern horizon, and the sun rose, order victorious for one more day. But Apophis was never destroyed. Wounded, dismembered, burned, and every single night, he regenerated, whole again, waiting to attack the next night. The war could never be won permanently. It could only be won again, and again, and again, forever. And this had a real consequence in how Egyptians lived. They believed they had a role to play. The priests performed rituals specifically to help Ra defeat Apophis. They had texts with names like the Book of Overthrowing Apophis, and they would create wax figures of the serpent, curse them, spit on them, and burn them, believing this magic genuinely helped the sun god win the battle in the underworld. Human beings, on Earth, joined the cosmic fight. Maintaining order was everyone's job. Now you understand why an Egyptian greeted the dawn with genuine relief and gratitude. The rising sun was not a mechanical certainty. It was the visible sign that, in the unseen battle of the night, order had defeated chaos one more time. Ra had survived. The serpent had been beaten back. Existence would continue for another day. And this belief sat at the very heart of the Egyptian worldview, a concept they called Maat. Maat was truth, justice, balance, cosmic order, the proper way things are supposed to be. And its opposite was Isfet, chaos, disorder, destruction. The Egyptians believed the entire universe, including their own society, existed in a constant, fragile tension between Maat and Isfet, order and chaos. And it was the sacred duty of everyone, the gods in their nightly battle, the pharaoh on his throne, the priests in their temples, and ordinary people living justly, to uphold Maat against the ever-present threat of chaos. A solar eclipse, when the sun was unexpectedly swallowed by darkness in the daytime, was genuinely terrifying, a sign that Apophis had, however briefly, gained the upper hand. The Egyptians looked at the sky and saw not a settled, automatic cosmos, but a universe that had to be actively defended, every day and every night, or it would slide back into the darkness it came from. There's something strangely modern, and strangely honest, in that. Order is not the natural, permanent state of things. Order is something that has to be fought for, maintained, renewed, constantly, or it decays. The Egyptians built that truth into the rising and setting of the sun itself. So the next time you watch a sunrise, remember how the Egyptians saw it, not as a given, but as a victory, the daily proof that light had beaten back the dark one more time, in a war that never ends. They understood that order is fragile, that chaos is patient, and that existence is something you defend rather than something you're owed. If you want to meet the god who battles at the front of that boat, Set, the chaos god the Egyptians turned from hero into villain, that's our next video. Subscribe, and watch for the dawn.